What's good? It's one Pinfall. What's good, everybody?
One Pinfall.
One Pinfall. One Pinfall. It's another week here at One Pinfall Podcast. My name is Ricky. This is Daniel sitting across the handsome. He's fucking handsome motherfucker sitting across the table.
Sitting across the handsome. Sitting across the handsome Ricky.
He is sitting across the handsome Steve Austin. Technically, I'm right. We got John with us. What's good, John?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
We are back for another week in the dungeon, dude.
Thirsty Thursday for some
Dungeon
One
crawl.
We got the Black and Tans in the house. John came through with the fucking guy nice and the bass.
Having a good week.
I'm loving it. Do.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh man, let's not even waste time, dude. Raw was laborious for me to watch this week. Like I was like, do I still have to watch this? Like I do have to watch this because I'm gonna have to talk about it on a podcast.
It definitely started off bad.
What did you think of the first like fucking hour being Roman and Cena with Seth?
See, that's what sucks. I feel like Seth did so well. Like, he was in there for an hour, and I was like, wow.
Hour and 5 minutes, if you want to be technical.
Crazy. And I was like, I haven't seen that since New Japan kind of shit.
It was a record in the WWE, according to them.
I hated the Cena one because for the first, 15 minutes, it was just count them out, try to count them out. 10 seconds everywhere of just don't get up, don't do this. And it's like, that's when I texted you, this is fucking ridiculous.
Right. It was just so
because I expect that with Roman Reigns.
I was saying this to my wife. Do you think that this is an attempt to answer the hour-long matches, hour and a half long matches that New Japan have been having?
I think it's definitely a push for Seth Rollins, but post WrestleMania.
Brian says literally everything is working tonight.
Thank you, Brian.
Is someone? I'm surprised no one's phone has fucking gone off or something.
Do work.
Yeah, I felt like even him and Roman's section was kind of repetitive.
Yeah, I mean, I am surprised. First off, not so much surprised. I'd be more surprised if Roman doesn't win this Sunday, but I was surprised that they gave Seth that pinfall over him. It's I thought they wanted Roman to look so strong going into WrestleMania.
I was surprised he got that pinfall after looking like the Terminator.
Yeah.
He takes a fucking power bomb off the turnbuckle, like a running throne power bomb off the turnbuckle, and just immediately Superman punches Seth back. What the fuck is going on, dude?
I can't say anything. I told myself I'm
He's
not going to give
Terminator.
I'm not going to give Roman any attention.
He's not going to give him the satisfaction.
Nothing. It's just
it's just dead silence.
Yeah, exactly. Because Vince just wants a reaction. Well, I ain't giving him one. No. But then the whole Cena one. But thank God a savior had to come and defeat Seth Rollins. Thankfully, that savior was my man, Mr. Elias.
The best part is every time Elias wins or is even on TV, I'm like, Dan's loving this.
Oh, yeah. I want to text you every time, but sometimes I do, too. And I'm just oh, it's so nice to see him on there. And
Brian's asking, do you think they're losing people to New Japan? I don't think they're losing people to New Japan.
They will.
I don't think they'll lose people. I think people will.
How do you mean losing? Yeah, what?
I don't think anyone's gonna stop watching the WWE in favor of New Japan anytime soon.
Which sucks.
I don't know. I don't know if that sucks.
No, yeah, exactly.
Because I was reading two different styles.
I was reading somewhere too that the New Japan fans, they love the WWE too and everything because it's a worldwide and everything like that, and it's just so I can see why, you're saying, it might be better to stay small, maybe grow slowly, but worldwide, what for? You're doing great right now. Why change?
They're the second biggest promotion outside of the WWE, so they don't really have to battle for anything, and that's. I think it's nice to have the niche market. I think it's nice to have.
They might lose them because of. I think it was Brian that talked about, or was it Steve maybe, that the dual brand, doing that stuff. I think people soon are going to be, yep, see ya, goodbye.
So if anyone's not hip.
People that don't want to stay like Gallows and Anderson who are we're getting fucked here.
At
least we liked when we were getting fucked over there.
I really wish you were on Twitter and shit. Yeah. Their Twitter's just all pictures of them in Japan now. Yeah. You can tell they just want to go back.
Yeah.
Although I think the only difference is Anderson, his wife and all that shit. You know what I mean?
They live here?
Yes, yeah,
the hot Asian wife. Or whatever?
Yeah, in Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So I don't think he really wants to go back to Japan.
That's where a lot of WWE stuff is based too, down in Florida, Tampa, Orlando area.
Full sail, baby. But yeah, so I also think it's nice to have a niche market where there's an alternative to the WWE. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily want it to become the WWE.
No.
But so no,
I'd like it for wrestling, but not for
super roundabout
companies.
answer.
Like I wish, like New Japan, I wish they could come to an agreement, like behind the scenes, for once, finally keep something away from everyone, like New Japan and Vince, and it's just like, you know what, we were strongest when we were going against WCW and all this shit, so maybe we can make each other stronger, or have like an agreement like they would talk about with Jericho and Omega. It's like, why can't we have, like, one of your guys come over here, do a big promotion for us, and we send a guy over to you once in a while?
Right,
like Omega
exactly, right.
Like and Okada. Okada would be fucking huge.
And I always bring up this example, but WCW with, like...
ECW?
Not even, like, AAA and, like, all those Mexican lucha leagues.
Yeah,
like,
the way they started.
They blew... cruiserweights up, you know what I mean? So
exactly,
I think they could have.
That was one great find by Bischoff. Yeah. That was like a good idea.
I really think
Nitro Girls not so much, but
I really think there could be like a similar, you know, meet in the middle of the road here.
Yeah,
bruh.
I like that,
brother love.
All right, so let's get back to this gauntlet a little bit, or
so I
like the gauntlet match, though. I haven't seen a gauntlet match in a while, and I was like, wow, they actually did it. I'm surprised they started with it and everything.
Yeah.
And the whole Seth
I was
Rollins
being a bit of a hater in the beginning, because you know me, I'm a wicked big New Japan mark.
Oh, look at the first two people, too.
And I was just like, they're just trying to fucking, you know, do, you know, what New Japan does with the hour-long matches and blah, blah, blah. And
I'm not surprised the whole gauntlet, I would think the whole gauntlet, like all 7 matches or all 7 guys, would have
been done in an hour. Yeah,
not
right,
2 matches in an hour. Because it's like, I liked it, though, because I'm like, wow, this is what I'm always bitching for. And it's like, and it's good that you use those 2 guys, too, because they have, like, the least amount of moves, but Seth Rollins can keep up and not do the same shit over and over again.
So, yeah,
Cena, Reigns, they're going to do the same shit.
The tit-for-tat shit between him and Roman bores me. Yeah. The, like, whip here, whip to a boot, boot to a fucking Superman punch, to a fucking sling blade, to fucking...
And everyone I wanted to see... wasn't even like I like Seth Rollins, but it's like, I mean, Elias. I want to see Elias. I want to see the Miz now. I want to see them, and I'm obviously waiting for Strowman.
I liked.
I would have liked. I
liked that Miz took Balor out.
Yeah, I was hoping that I'd get this. We could see like Balor and Strowman, so it's like, oh, we might have a decent little like back and forth here or something like that. But it's like, no,
not gonna get that.
No, we got the Miz. I was just like. And Nick called it. I was just like, you son of a bitch.
Why you guys?
Because I thought Miz might be like the last one, like to come in, and like Strowman goes and chases him. But I mean, what happens anyways? You know, I'm getting tired of that whole like cheesy thing where it's like, oh, I'm gonna run around, and it's like I'm gonna chase you. It's just like, I don't want to play cat and mouse here. I want to wrestle.
I'll be cool with it if they just put the Benny Hill music in the background.
That'd be pretty good. But Alex, Braun at the end too was hilarious. What's her name?
Sorry.
Charlie, I think, or something. I don't think it was Renee this time, but Braun at the end when he's just like talking, he's like, "And they're gonna get these hands." But excuse me, Charlie, I'm not finished yet. And walks to the ring again. I'm like, ah.
He's just like gonna running power
now.
slam
like, get
everywhere.
These hands. I'm not finished with you.
Well, no, I like
get the grapple hook.
I think that
he should use that one more.
Where's my guitar tech to tune this bass? I like that it's. I don't know, maybe someone in the back helped him, but it almost seems like the get these hands thing, which is kind of like his idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right? I can see that easily.
Like that. Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to get these hands, man. Yeah. It's like, you should use that, bro.
You can get these hands, bro.
It's like Stone Cold with his ice cold tea or whatever.
With the ice cold. Yo, did you know Stone Cold has a show on, like, the Country Network or something?
You're talking about the Broken Skull Ranch?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've known about that for a long time,
I did not fucking know that.
You get over it after a while because it sucks, but...
Really?
I mean, it's cool, but sometimes it's just, like...
It's generic.
I don't like when they drag something on that could be done in a half hour and it's an hour show, and it's like... I don't want to see this. I don't want to see all these like different things. But it's worth a watch. Definitely watch it. The obstacle course is cool.
Formatting is your issue.
And of course, when I'm watching, I'm like, I could do this. And it's like, nah, that part I can't get to. I can't do a 25-foot rope climb or anything like that after running like 5 miles and going. Oh, the shit is cool. It's check it out definitely. But, it's not something I follow much anymore.
I was just surprised that it's like 5 seasons deep, and I've never heard about it.
Yeah. They get some crazy-ass people on there, too. You can tell some of them might be actors, but it's like, whatever. They're making it fun. It's like, you're probably just like a local wrestler that's Stone Cold. It's like, yeah, I'm helping you out, too.
It's reality TV, dude. I'm not expecting.
Exactly.
I'm not expecting real reality. What else was there? With Naya coming out and just kind of Samoa dropping Asuka.
I like it, but that just shows me that Naya's not going to win on Sunday, but all right. I really don't like how they're like handling Asuka. Like the crowd seemed to be getting on her this week for her talking, and I was just like, this is where Vince is going to be like, all right, fuck it. Have her lose, put her in the back until her contract's up.
Brian says Cena hosts the show too?
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, he has American Grid or something like that.
What is that?
I haven't seen that one because it's John Cena. I was like, I don't want to fucking see
Brian, what is that?
If I'm correct, I think it's something like that. I think it's like a gladiator thing almost, but not like a hardcore gladiator like Navy. But let's see if Brian knows.
Like American Gladiators?
No, not like that good. Think worse.
Not that good.
Think worse, all right? With Glacier and Storm.
I went to
Turbo!
school. I went to school with a kid whose mother was a gladiator, and she came in and visited us and gave us signed pictures.
I would want one of those I
wish I could remember what her name was, but I can't.
I met a broke down Storm, but she was impoverished.
She's panhandling?
No. Okay, I was working at CVS and everything, and she came in just to shop, and I was. And she showed me these pictures and stuff, because at first I'm just like, yeah, okay, lady, you're Storm. I know Storm, and she shook my hand, and I was like, all right, that's really hot grip.
So wait, did she approach you,
Oh, well, I was just working, and, she was asking me for help, and and she brought it up, but she was living out of the BOMO, or the, Super 8 motel.
Yeah,
and I was just
it's the BOMO now.
I always call it the BOMO. It's always been the Boston Motel, so the BOMO, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, this is so sad.
Can you, I'm sorry, I know this isn't wrestling, but can you explain how she forayed into telling you that she was an American Gladiator?
She looked like she was fucked up, man. That's why I was talking, she looked terrible. And she, I can't even describe it. I don't want to, call her out or anything. Maybe she's a fan. No, but it's just
she's definitely watching,
That's
dude.
why at first I was just like, lady's fucking crazy.
Just
crazy people of Weymouth. That's how I always say it. But then she started showing me pictures of this shit.
No. What exactly was the introduction like? She's like...
The introduction was, can you help me find this in the store?
Oh, and I'm also a former American Gladiator?
No, just we started talking and everything, and she's like, oh, yeah, I'm living out of the BOMO and everything down there, and just talking.
I'm a disposed American Gladiator.
I'm fighting the government, blah, 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 all this shit. That's why I was like, this lady's a fucking crackhead. I don't want to deal with this. But then the fucking American Gladiators somehow popped up.
Dude, no, it's hot. What? You're not telling us something.
Have you ever done crack?
No.
Then you don't crackhead. You've never dealt with a crackhead?
No,
I know you have.
No, but I don't see how you guys are just like, hey, is this medicated chapstick
You've
over
never
here?
had a conversation, take a quick left or anything.
And then she's like, oh, by the way.
Oh, not like that.
I'm a disposed American Gladiator.
Let's get to wrestling. Too much of this.
By the way, have you ever had tennis balls shot at you at a high velocity?
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's get back to focus here, huh? Or you want to do something else?
That's what Dan gets for bringing up this enticing American Gladiator story. But anyways, there was that women's match. It's kind of a waste.
Yep.
With was it Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Mickey, with Sonya, Mandy, and Alexa.
Yep.
Now they had Sasha was fierce in this one.
I don't think I watched this match.
Yeah,
I think I turned it.
that doesn't surprise me that you didn't watch this.
No. It was the main event, and I knew it was going to be 30 minutes of nothing, so I was like, fuck this. I was like...
At the end, they did have Alexa kind of join with Mickey and, like, fight back against the...
Was this going to be like a tag team, like, elimination chamber now?
Well, it was really cheesy because... I can't remember who it was in commentary, but they were like, Sasha and Bailey are friends.
Oh.
And
Corey Graves, you think?
And Sarah Logan.
Oh, Absolution. Yeah, they're two.
Not Sarah Logan. Fucking Sonya and Mandy are friends.
I'd rather that. Sarah Logan.
So are Mickey and fucking Alexa gonna be partners?
I wonder how they're gonna do this whole thing with the women's. Like, I feel like
someone's
it's gonna
getting
be
hurt.
shitty.
Someone's getting hurt. That's all I know.
I feel like it's gonna be very shitty. And I think somehow Alexa's going to come out of it.
Even Dan knows if it's a women's match, Dan probably didn't watch it. Am I that liberal that I also love women's wrestling? I guess
I like good women's wrestling.
I don't know. Women's match.
I've seen plenty of shitty women's wrestling from all my years of watching wrestling. I don't want to see Sasha.
Yeah, there's all
I want to see, like... I mean, I wouldn't mind... I watch Sasha versus Bailey because they work good together. No one on Raw do I really want to watch except Asuka and Nia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind Sonya Deville. I don't mind Mandy Rose. She seems to be... She's better than I thought she was going to be.
She's kind of been the standout.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, maybe... And they seem like they'll do stuff with her because she's got the face, she's got the body, and they like that kind of shit.
At first, I was thinking... that maybe Alexa would be like a replacement for Paige, now that Paige couldn't wrestle. But then at the end, they kind of turned on Alexa.
Yeah, and they made Paige is just like a manager now. I
yeah,
guess.
Pretty much.
That's all.
I mean, if she can't wrestle,
I bet she's just waiting to get out of her contract and she'll wrestle.
You think so?
I think she's stupid.
They're fucking. They're numb hands.
It's a spinal thing too, right? It's like Edge had whatever.
Yeah. Stenosis.
It's very. I mean, that's dangerous as fuck. But I think she's so young. She's like in her family, so much wrestling and everything.
So basically, you do what Edge does.
Yeah.
You get it fused, and then you wrestle until the pain's too much.
Yeah, exactly. And
then you leave.
Yeah, and WWE won't let her do that, so she'll go somewhere. I can see her in TNA.
I know she's got a pretty successful like clothing line and shit.
Yeah.
So raw.
Oh, that's right. She just opened one somewhere in like California. That I was reading.
Don't the Bellas have one? You can tell us.
Birdie something. Yeah, it's named after the kid there, Birdie B or something like that. They got a bunch of shit. They got wine. They got clothing. They don't need wrestling at all. And she don't need John Cena either.
Can I get a bottle of wine with Daniel Bryan's beard here?
No, it's Bella only. It's like has nothing like it's like they're all named after. I don't know. Like I think it's in California somewhere, but. I've actually was like, hey, I'd try it. I'm not gonna buy a bottle of it because it's fucking expensive as hell. And I
really,
yeah.
What makes fucking wine by the Bellas special that makes it expensive? You know what I mean? Like who's to say?
Like they did. Now it's not just Bella too. It's like something like they partnered with a huge person that's already out there and everything.
You have the bigger vineyard.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I didn't. Be like, hey, we're gonna buy this.
Yeah, I didn't.
Hey, we're gonna.
I didn't think the Bellas just started tilling the land in California.
No, maybe Nikki Bella doing anything else besides. They already have it made anyways. Well, definitely Nikki with John.
What else do we have? Oh, we had
Oh, the Titus Worldwide. You know,
he's just Apollo now. Do you know?
Yeah, exactly. Why? That's something they always do. I mean, look at how many times they've done that with Cesaro,
Rusev,
Elias, Rusev,
Alexander Rusev.
Yeah, I always forget that. I was like, holy shit, I remember that NXT.
Remember when he used to not wear shoes?
Yeah, that was. I hated people without shoes on.
Do you think they were just like, dude, put some fucking shoes on?
I think he'd probably be like, I feel better wrestling.
I'm probably going to put some fucking shoes on.
Yeah, right? I mean, how many times might you stub your toe or something like that?
Or just get stepped on.
Yeah,
just
right?
have your fucking feet get stepped on.
I wouldn't be able to be like, yeah, I'm fine.
I'm good.
You know, something like that. I'm not going to hide it.
Speaking of which, no Rusev on this.
Yeah, I saw him on Twitter say that too. Just like, second week in a row without Rusev. And I was like,
Rusev,
hey, Rusev, maybe you and Nakamura can go do something since you're two of the most popular guys probably on SmackDown
with
lately.
Nothing to do,
and now
not
you have
on
nothing.
TV.
Yeah, I really can't stand that. SmackDown pisses me off.
I don't want to be the Alex Jones of wrestling.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get dragged in by your fucking them dragging down SmackDown to make it worse than Raw.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes I buy into your conspiracy.
Now,
theory.
and you know, recently too. I mean, 2 weeks in a row now, Raw was like the #1 rated show on Monday nights.
Yeah.
And now that has nothing with Vince. I'm not saying
this was a better Raw than
just,
I've seen.
SmackDown
in a few
has
months.
went like a complete 180. They just have turned, and it's like. This is not, and it has nothing to do with like the whole storyline. I don't think of Daniel Bryan and like Shane and all that stuff. I just think they were like, dumb it down.
You guys,
You guys have been
hot
talking
fire.
so much. It's like, but Nakamura, you have the Royal Rumble winner, and he hasn't been on since then, except just to say, "I'm gonna beat you."
I'm gonna beat you at WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, don't give him a match or anything.
Like you gotta be able to come up with some better fucking dialogue. For
Give me
that
Ty
shit.
Dillinger versus Nakamura, since you don't want to put him on. Give me Nakamura versus Rusev. Something. I don't care. I want both.
I really
guys.
believe if we could get away with it, Vince would put Ty Dillinger in a burlap sack, beat him to death, and bury him in the desert.
Yeah.
And just kind of never.
Yeah, he'd have a whole crew around there.
Whole lot of graves.
As long as they're not
Whole lot of
making
graves.
anything for the other companies. He doesn't want to see them go over there and be huge and be like, well, I'll just buy you back.
Yeah. Dolphy Ziggs, man. Amy Schumer's ex-boyfriend and Kevin Owens. Well, losing to Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kevin Owens is kind of boring me lately. His character.
I can see, yeah, I wonder if he's bored with it, too.
Sammy is kind of stale right now. I want my old Sammy back, kind of.
Good guy? You want
Yeah.
face? With a push still, though, at least?
Well, I mean...
I'd like to see him for the U.S. title.
as much push as that guy will get, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I know Vince hates him. A lot of people think he's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So, not like horribly
Yeah, and he's
annoying.
not like I hear that about Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens is also like Triple H's boy. So it's like, you got that.
Triple H reminds me of Kevin from Home Alone's older brother. Just as a wrestler.
Yeah,
He's
right?
Buzz. Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof. But yeah, I'm just bored of Kevin.
Yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
a Steen machine.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I
Fight,
would
Steen,
love
fight.
Yeah, I would love to see a real
That's why I
let
wish,
Kevin do his own thing, you know what I mean?
And to be honest, like SmackDown, I was nervous that like every match was going to be something like a triple threat or this or that because like I said, I thought the US was
No,
gonna
that's
be
for the women.
triple.
No women's match. No singles women's match. Last week was like
Oh, okay.
the first
I thought you were
singles
talking about
women's
for the
match.
pay-per-view. I'm like, oh, it's Riot versus Charlotte now, which I like. I like that because I like Riot. She's a good wrestler and everything.
Ruby.
I thought like
Ruby
and
Soho.
that's like the end of the line because she took care of Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan, and it's like, okay, well, now they're just gonna like take 2
Two down, one to go.
I like this is like a throw-in pay-per-view, so
Why
I don't
does
even
Ruby
know.
Riott only get one pant leg?
I don't know. I think she always tears the other one off.
No, it's
I know.
just never there.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? Like, is it punk rock to get angry and tear one pant leg off?
Yeah, I guess.
You think it's to show off her sick leg tattoos, bro?
Want me to?
Yeah,
You want me to?
Please. Not gonna rip these pants. Duluth Trading Company. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Different like Walmart.
They look it.
Oh man.
Duluth, I mean.
Duluth Trading Company. A beaver can bite your pants.
And we
That's
all,
all I get out of that commercial.
we all know that Riot's not going to beat Charlotte either, obviously.
Yeah, but
Not
it's,
going to go into WrestleMania with a
but it's a
Riot
way
as
to put
champ.
Riot over more.
Yeah, hopefully they give her a good
With the
match and everything.
fans.
It seems like it's going to be like I said, a small like pay-per-view. Like not much has happened besides the title matches so far, right?
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, the 4 titles.
I mean, they let her get the win this week. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I feel like, and it wasn't necessarily a
Who she
dirty
pinned
win,
too,
but
yeah.
it was kind of.
I forget who she pinned.
Did she pin Charlotte? Right?
Oh, did she?
Or maybe Becky.
Maybe Becky.
I think it was Becky.
Yeah, which I
She got that
picked.
kick.
I love Becky.
My heart weeps for Becky Lynch. Like the
Very
strap should be on.
underrated and
That's why
underused.
there needs to be more than one women's strap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Than just that title.
Intercontinental for them too?
Yeah, or like a U.S. title.
I wonder what they're going to do with the dual brands if they're going to be like, there's only one tag team champion, and then there's U.S. it can be everything, and they challenge each other.
That's the other thing. Like a women's tag team division would be cool. Maybe not have them as dedicated tag teams like you do with the men.
If they weren't dual, like shows, definitely. Because, I mean, right now, who would you say on SmackDown for the women's tag team? Like, who would you partner? Like, Becky and Naomi could partner up.
I would do, like, Charlotte and Dana Brooke would be...
Well, with the champion.
Would be like
okay. I mean, if it's only SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
Like, Charlotte's a champion, so she's not tagging with anyone. And then it's like, all right, obviously the Riot Squad can... Like, even if it was grouped, it's like you can put some people together, but you need all of them to be working good. I mean, I think they deserve it because there's plenty of people, but I'd say also call up like some people. Like Nikki Cross deserves to be called up. Ember Moon just started being champion, so I want to give her time.
I heard Ember Moon might be up as recent as right after WrestleMania.
The Monday after. I could see that. I could see Blazer winning at NXT New Orleans.
Yeah, dropping it to her. Which sucks because you're right. She really didn't get much time.
No, I mean, what'd you get at December? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when, No, wait.
No, it was before that. It was when Who got it when Asuka left?
That's what they had a tournament. So maybe that's been a long time and I just don't know. But I didn't think it was. Asuka's been here almost a year.
Yeah.
Because it was last
more than a
WrestleMania,
year.
right?
It's more than a year.
Oh, has it been?
Yeah.
Oh, did she come during
main roster, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, Raw. Like when she left NXT and gave the title
Yeah, it's been about a year.
Yeah, I think it was like right after WrestleMania because I think her and Nakamura came up after WrestleMania last year before the draft and everything too and all that shit.
Do you think they'll do more of that shit like superstar shakeups, brand split kind of things?
I think so. I think Vince is realizing like he's not making the money he thought he would. He's actually losing money then compared to like other stuff because that's what I read. Like they're not selling out shows. The 2 pay-per-views a month sometimes can be a pain in the ass money-wise for them. It's like
I forget that there's gonna be fucking pay-per-views.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too much. You know what I mean?
As soon as they did that, I remember we were just like, that's like 22 like pay-per-views. It's like, why?
Ridiculous.
It's like, and you're not even doing like a good job at it, showing wrestlers that we don't get to see or anything. It's like, oh yeah, here.
Like,
what am I paying $9.99 for?
Steve Ryder had a good point about. Not having the brand-specific pay-per-views could work out. Yeah. You know what I mean? You could finally get, like, a bunch of talent, solid talent for a whole pay-per-view instead of getting filler matches.
Oh, I know that, but I mean, like, it's good. Like, I think he was the one that said it, too. Like, it's going to hurt some other guys, too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like, and I even said, like,
yeah.
Balor's one of them. I think that could suffer because it would be like, well, with this match, this is going better than... And not even because he's, like, Vince is, like, hates him or anything, but more so it's like, I don't have a storyline for you that I can, like, really build upon. Like, this
to justify the pay-per-view time.
Than this one, yeah.
Yeah.
But I also heard that every pay-per-view is going to be, like, 4 hours now, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, 7 to 11.
Trying to ape New
really
Japan.
6 to 11.
Trying to ape New Japan, man.
Because of the pre-show and everything. So I'm
you
like,
can't.
all right.
They still can't touch New Japan. 6 hours of fucking wrestling.
No,
They're
right.
bringing like Wrestle Kingdom and shit.
That's awesome. Sometimes it's like holy shit.
It's a work shift, dude.
Yeah. The announcers are like, "Hey, and we're out tonight."
It's a commitment
Next
to
up to
excellence.
finish the pay-per-view. I want to see what it's like. I want to see who gets hurt from this. Like, I think Ty Dillinger is basically dead now.
In the water. That's what I'm saying. You're getting people who are just getting paid to not wrestle other places.
It's like, I would only do what, like, Ty Dillinger... I mean, completely speaking out of... Like, really, I don't know what I would do, but if I was Ty Dillinger, I'm probably working every live event, but get no TV time. I'd be like, Vince, I want more money then if I'm not going to get exposure.
You think he's in any place to demand something like that?
No, he isn't, but it's just like,
though?
I'd be like, you know what, I want out. I'm not going to be able to wrestle for, what, the 90 days that they have?
I want out.
Well.
Yeah.
It's like, I know I'm going to make more money here, but it's like, I'm not getting exposure. At least if I go somewhere else, I can get...
I'm fucking wrestling and people are seeing
Cody
me.
Rhodes,
And...
I mean, he's not Cody Rhodes level or anything.
Yeah.
But Cody Rhodes, when he left WWE, I didn't think he was nothing either. I was like, this guy's nothing. He's not that good.
I think...
But now I'm like, okay, well, someone got him to be himself, and he is good.
Right.
Except for blonde hair.
I think right now those choices to go out and fight amongst the indies and get your money there is still a very sink or swim choice for these people.
Oh, yeah.
Because for every Cody, there's a Ryback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Ryback, though.
That departure...
You got to be able to talk in the
doesn't always fucking
Ryback
work.
Cannot
yeah,
talk.
well, Ryback's also a salty bitch, but...
Yeah, exactly. And he thinks he should be the number one name, and it's like, earn it, bitch. not that I think Ty Dillinger would be like, I'm Hulk Hogan. I deserve $750K every appearance. Or even like I remember Rey Mysterio when he first like left WWE was like $20K appearance, and it's like, damn. I'm like, who the fuck's paying that? And people were paying that, and I'm just like, that's like if I was a wrestler in that, I'd be like, I'm getting like $600. It's like what fuck?
Indie promotion is $20,000 and just like
right?
It sounds like ROH or something maybe.
And I don't know who it was, and it was like one of their big pay-per-view kind of events and everything, kind of like what he's doing for New Japan. But I'm sure he's probably getting paid a lot for that appearance.
It's definitely gonna be a pay-per-view if you fucking bring in the $20,000 Rey Mysterio match.
Yeah, right?
And the best part is who.
I don't even think Cody asked that.
Who from your fucking independent promotion do you have wrestle Rey Mysterio for $20K?
Right. The fake Stone Cold Steve
To
Austin. The midget Austin, dude. The real midget of that night.
I can't wait for the summer wrestling again,
Right,
dude.
man.
John, you got to come to one of these shows.
Oh, yes.
All right, I'll do it. Yeah.
Definitely.
They're in baseball stadiums.
Pawtucket, Brockton.
Oh, it gets better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually
The
like
outside
during
is
like
a
July
lot
and August
better.
and shit.
Yeah.
I think for my trip, I only need to use like a few vacation days, so I might be able to swing.
Fucking right.
Nice. It's usually a Saturday night.
Yeah.
We just get sauced and yell at people.
Yeah, I figured Saturday night, like, it's tough for me to come out unless it's, like, after 7 and, like, I can get the next day off or something. That works out.
It's after 7.
If it is after 7?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure? Okay, so that works out. I can get, like, cool, we'll talk.
Especially the Brockton Rocks one. You know what I mean?
And honestly, it's at the end of, like, the summer, like August and September that these usually happen. At least the baseball field ones.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Red
And it's
Sox,
cool
Red
'cause-
Sox are having a WWE night. I'm still waiting to see who's going though before I even like go. I mean, my two favorite things.
what is Red Sox WWE
Oh, they did
night
it. They
entail?
did it for the NBA. There was a WWE night for the LA Clippers and like Big
Yeah,
E,
do tell.
the whole New Day, Carmella. There was a bunch of wrestlers just doing a bunch of stupid shit promotion stuff during the game. Like
talking
they'll go
like-
on the court and they'll throw stuff. And
Like
everything.
hyping up matches or
That's
something.
fucking dumb.
Yeah, well,
That's fucking dumb.
I was like, oh, that'd be. I wonder who might.
Big
throw
E's
the
gonna
first
come
pitch.
out and throw the pitch out. That's fucking
Well,
dumb.
if it's Braun Strowman,
Are you gonna pay?
if it's Elias,
Is that extra money than it would normally be?
What for the fans?
Yeah.
To go? No,
All
you're
right,
paying for a
okay. All
you're
right,
paying for a
cool.
baseball game ticket,
That's
so it's
cool.
already expensive.
No, but at least they're not like charging you more to watch.
This
fucking,
is just to help because I know they're
watch
in the area
Rusev
too.
field balls and
Yeah,
shit.
WWE. They're gonna be in Boston in July. I know somewhere. I think Lowell. They're gonna have a little live event. So I was like, oh, that's cool. But like, if they're
a lot of
nice
wrestling
names,
in Lowell. You ever notice that?
there is. I don't
What
get
is it about wrestling in Lowell exactly?
I don't know.
I don't
There's
know.
a lot of indie shit goes down in Lowell.
Yeah.
Isn't Lockout in Lowell?
I think it
The
is.
Wrestling Academy?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yep.
I think it's in Lowell. I might be wrong. Bing.
Could be.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
Nice, Joe.
There it
Go.
is.
I ruined the
There
streak.
it is.
We didn't even get the streak started.
Listen, we came on and there was audio and video and shit, so
Right.
cool. we're sailing.
Oh yeah, so SmackDown. SmackDown.
Smack it down. Every time.
We're back.
I know you liked watching the New Day defeat Chad Gable and Benjamin.
I actually missed that match.
I
didn't see that, but I'm glad they did. I was like, ooh. I didn't even know they reversed them, and then the Bludgeon Brothers came out, and I was like, what's going on here? Like, again.
I'm bumming because the site that I normally use on my Kodi to pirate wrestling the
Yeah.
night after it happens is like done for.
Oh, really?
So like getting to watch like the Kevin Owens and Ziggler match is a pain in the dick.
Oh,
Like
really?
trying to find like a good copy of it and shit. Because I missed like the first hour of SmackDown.
Yeah. I know that's something WWE is going to be happy about when they get out of their USA deal. Like, I remember how they were talking Fox might buy it.
Yeah.
Like, the
Have
only
it go on
reason
the
that they
fucking
don't have it on
network.
the network the next day is because of USA. because they're like, no, we want people to have to tune in, or else they have to wait a month to see
a whole
it.
fucking month.
And I'm like, that's ridiculous.
I wouldn't even be pissed if it was like fucking 4 days or like a week.
I remember saying it to Andy missed the 25th anniversary, and I was like, it sucks that they don't even allow like a special one like that to be on the network like that night at like midnight.
Right.
And it's like, that sucks. But it's like, I'm sure Vince is like, I can't wait, because so many people would be like, all right, cool. It's like I could miss Raw and I could come
watch
home
it
2
later.
hours later or something, 2
Right.
hours late, and it's like, oh, I can still start it at the 8 o'clock hour.
You know what's funny? I'm like pretty much gonna get the cloud service for my online cable just so I can like fucking record Raw and SmackDown and shit. Because I work till almost fucking 9 o'clock sometimes. So
exactly. That's why sometimes I'm nervous texting you. I'm like, oh, he might not have seen any of this shit. I don't want to spoil it. I hate spoiling.
Yeah.
I don't. I actually love spoiling.
I'd rather have you
fucking.
They call me the spoiler.
I stole that from Neebs Gaming, actually.
I would rather have you text me and fucking let me know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but SmackDown, right?
The whole
AJ?
like Mahal, Rude,
and it's only leading to
thing.
Orton versus Rude. That's it at the pay-per-view now. Like Mahal's not getting involved at all.
No.
I heard that it was just Rude versus Orton at the pay-per-view. But I'm like, so what the hell does Mahal have anything to do with this? Why is he getting involved at all? Maybe they're saving him for WrestleMania.
He came out just to talk smack about Randy Orton for a while.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, did you?
I miss him though.
when AJ did the promo with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
The Boyle joke.
Oh yeah.
Twitter's going nuts over that.
What was that all about?
Just how corny the joke was.
Oh, okay. Like, yeah.
Like,
okay.
You're looking
I
well.
thought it was like an inside joke that I didn't know, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I understand, like, Sammy and him are like close and everything. But
Yeah, there's a Boyle. The Boyle.
And, like, as soon as he said it, I was just like,
the Boyle Lance.
what happened? I'm like, does he know something about Kevin Owens that we don't? Maybe there was like, Kevin had to visit the dermatologist the other day.
I was wondering. He's got skin problems.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like a bully back in our days. Where, you stupid! Your shirt's untucked.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that was ridiculous. I'm like, what is with this boy?
I was wondering if that was like freestyle.
Yeah. You think so? Because it did seem like he was like, like it seemed like he knew.
The Boyle. The Boyle in your back.
Yeah, right.
You look well. You look well.
It's like you could pull off like an Irish accent, like, "Hey, Boyle," but you're not Sheamus. So.
Oh, man. We didn't even talk about the Bar getting defeated.
By who? Oh, Titus Worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we did kind of chat about.
Yeah,
them.
we talked about just Titus.
I did the theme song, and then we talked about something else. Dana was out there giving the stats.
I just hate how they do that. Like, it's just like they're giving them that shitty little win, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna go for the titles next week, and it'll be like a complete destruction of them.
Yeah.
It'll just be 3 minutes. Apollos get hit, boom, done. Apollo. I can't call them Apollos.
Apollos.
Yeah, I don't know why Apollos.
You don't want to make them
Apollo's creed.
It is his creed, isn't it?
Right. But yeah, so that was the finish of Raw. No. And yeah, SmackDown. I'm glad
the Bludgeon Brothers again with this fucking
really
jobber shit. Like, where does this go?
I thought, like, and especially when they walked out before New Day, I was like, oh, maybe they'll add them to the match or something like that. And all it'll probably be is like a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania that they don't do anything. It's like, what the fuck? Can these guys fight anyone good?
Well, the only thing
hopefully Shelton
I see happening is the other rumors that the AOP is coming up after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking,
they'll go to SmackDown?
Yeah, and it'll be them and the Bludgeon Brothers.
I don't think they'll go to SmackDown though. I think they'll go to Raw because Raw needs tag teams.
Yeah, but yeah.
Because I mean, right
so
now
it's just a second Bludgeon Brothers.
They feel good. I bet about they feel good about the Usos and New Day for sure. That tag team. I think WWE feels good about Benjamin and Gable too. And I think
if
they actually tried, Rusev and English could be a good tag team.
Yeah,
give them a chance. I mean,
they've given them some weird one-off wins.
Exactly.
So.
And then you have teams that they can beat the shit out of, like the Fashion Files and the Ascension, and the Bludgeon Brothers. I mean, if you actually do something with them. So I mean, Raw. Who do they have besides the Bar that they like? Because they don't like Gallows and Anderson.
What about a triumphant return of the Shield?
I'd rather the Hardys.
Well, they say Jeff's back soon.
I mean, he's supposed to be back, I think,
Brother Nero.
either April or May.
Brother Nero.
I want to see what they do. I can't wait till this Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy shit is done.
You think Jeff comes back with like the full Brother Nero face paint and shit?
I don't know.
Crazy?
See, I think they have different plans for Jeff, and they want... Because I remember when they first came back, they were talking about maybe pushing him towards a title run.
Jeff is a singles guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's still wrestling like he's in his 20s.
Yeah, he is. I never liked him as WWE Championship material, though. Especially now with the big boys.
Well, I could see him as like a 205 Live champ.
Oh, God. I could see him as an IC champ easily. Tag team champs, obviously. I'd really like a nice... Like, I'd rather see Matt Hardy with the WWE title than... Or the WWE Universe title, especially, than Jeff Hardy. Just because of his crazy shit. Especially if he has the universe. He's like, I got my WWE universe. I want his creativity to be opened up again like it was before.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No, it won't. I know Vince won't break the bank for some of the crazy shit Matt wants, probably.
Well, the worst part about it is he doesn't need to break the bank. He just needs to let them do crazy shit.
That's going to be some cool shit. I wonder if they're even going to talk. But Jeff Jarrett getting elected to the Hall of Fame, him and Matt Hardy don't get along at all. It's like, I wonder what happens if when they run into each other.
They don't get along?
No, because of the broken shit. Because Jeff was one of the first ones to be like, you can't have that.
Okay, yeah.
Matt,
I didn't even think about that.
But then it got to the other people. I forget the real person that Matt Hardy is still fighting with nowadays.
Anthem
and some guy, I forget. His wife was always fighting with him. I forget. He's the owner or something now, too, of TNA. I don't follow that anymore. I'm surprised Jeff Jarrett even got the Hall of Fame nomination because he left in bad terms.
It was random.
Yeah, it definitely was. And I was like, I think they're just throwing anyone out there this year because it's just like, we're focused on Goldberg.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm more excited about the Dudley Boys.
We're waiting.
I love the Dudley Boys.
We're waiting until next year when The Undertaker retires.
Yeah, and I'm wondering... Oh, that's right. It was Ivory. And I'm like, that's not even a big name for the women. I mean, I liked her back in the day. She was cool. But I'm surprised, still no China. Especially now that she's gone.
Posthumous.
Because, I mean, just like James Cornette last year. I'm sure they were like, listen, you cannot say some shit on here that, we have beef about.
Act like a normal person.
Exactly. It's like, I'll cut your mic and I don't give a shit. Which I'm sure he might say to Jeff Jarrett this year, too, because they never had good terms, Jeff Jarrett and Vince, when they left. I mean, I love when he fired him when he bought WCW. He was just like, Jeff, JAIIEET. You are FIREED. Damn, you're fired. And he said something else too, but I just they have had huge beef, and I was like so surprised when they said Jeff Jarrett for a Hall of Fame, and I'm like, he wasn't that good in my opinion, anyways. Either.
Yeah, he's good on the mic.
What he did with TNA, hey, good for you. That's good for you to have a promotion that's lasted this long too, and stay the course a little bit. I mean, you never challenged
So he was
anything.
with it through TNA and Impact, right? Okay.
Yep.
What was Dixie Carter?
Bad. Oh. See, I'm bad with TNA history. I know she eventually came along, and I don't even I remember at one point Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff had a part ownership or something like that, and I'm like, is this just like a revolving door of people to be like, hey, who's going to put money into it this time?
Hey, Billy Corgan, you want to fucking run a wrestling promotion?
Exactly. It's like, oh.
Hey, the guy who was in Smashing Pumpkins should make a guy who would run a good federation. Bring him in here. And he wound up getting screwed out of shit, too.
And all it was you knew was just because it's like, there's no competition for WWE anymore, and these are the guys that don't want to wrestle for them, but still want to wrestle, and it's like, let's pull our money together and do it.
Because Austin Aries is over there right now.
Yeah, he's
right?
the
champion,
X Division champion or something
he's
like that.
He's champion in 3 indie promotions right now.
He's been on ROH recently, hasn't he? I think I've read reports about him. Maybe.
That vegan-ass motherfucker.
Yeah. And now his woman's in WWE, too. That's what's awesome. Trinidad or whatever there.
Trinidad James?
The one that's with, what's his name? The champ. Celia Vega or whatever there. She's with Adrian.
Cien.
Yeah, I forget her name. I want to say it's Faye Trinidad or something.
So she dates Austin Aries?
Yep. She came to WWE just as he was leaving.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was literally, I think, within the same week. She signed, was all set, and then he asked for his release. But she was happy. She's like, no, there's no beef or anything between us. I'm like, yeah, but how about you and your boy?
For real, that's gonna suck.
It's just like, hey, bye, hi.
Hey, you know how you're getting released?
Honey,
well, I'm getting
leaving.
hired.
Yeah, right? It's like, honey, I'm leaving that fucking company. It's like, I just signed.
I'm gonna be there for the next 4 years.
Yeah,
turns out. Hey, but anyways, back to SmackDown, huh?
SmackDown, yeah. We don't want to talk about the Bludgeon Brothers anymore. No. But the main event...
Do they even name these jobbers anymore?
No. And you know what? If the jobbers aren't going to scream like a high-pitched squeal whenever they get, like, tossed around, I'm not going to bother asking. But, do something or get rid of them.
Yeah.
I don't get this. Or separate them. I'd like Harper
They're
as a
dead.
single.
They're dead in the fucking
I
water
was
if they
so- when-
separate them.
But Harper, you remember when Harper was alone? He did actually pretty good.
Yeah,
When he eliminated his AJ Styles, but it's like, no, you didn't.
but still,
I just wish, but
they will be dead in the fucking water. They will be
Eric
in the same shallow
They're dead in
grave
the
as
water
Ty
right
Dillinger,
now.
out in the desert in a fucking burlap sack.
They probably already, yeah. Well, at least they get 10 seconds
Mob
of
grave,
airtime.
mob grave
Bum,
stuff.
bum, 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 ba-dum. Instrumental. Where's Braun?
We should just do like a whole fucking CD of us just sing.
WWE volume like 200
Yeah,
version Ricky and Dan.
just singing and tapping out different. Oh man, I think
we'd have to do a Roman one though,
Yeah,
Yeah, that would suck.
yeah.
But whatever.
It's all
I'll do
right.
it. Yeah.
You would have to scream.
You know whose
burn
song
it
I
down,
really
do
I
Seth
like?
one.
I love Seth Rollins' entrance so much, man.
It's
like,
so
even just a song,
simplistic.
like, just a
Yeah.
start. I like that pop you can get right away.
Yeah, it's so simplistic, but it's
Right?
it's amazing.
And I like how, he didn't have the burn it down for a while, but then he got that, and I was like, that's actually a sick mix.
I
It was like a
love-
nice fix.
He said that they gave him a list of shit to put
To
in
choose from?
Yeah, and he said that was the only one he liked. And
I don't mind that.
I think they got it from that the commercial they did for the video game.
Yeah.
Was it 2K17?
Yeah. I like it, and I like how the crowd was chanting this week, too. That was actually, burn it down.
Yeah.
Burn it down. I'm like, oh my God, it's a riot.
I feel like poor Seth is another guy that just they force
Well, I
him
hope
to
there's
be
a-
boring. You know what I mean?
I think it all depends on what they do with the championship match with Reigns. If he wins, I heard there's a 50-50 chance he's going heel, finally.
Roman's going heel?
Yeah. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance. So but this happens all the time. I think he's going to turn into a Cena where it's like you can never turn him heel.
Right.
And that's going to suck because he needs a heel turn for him and for his career. But, because I mean, who?
You think people are
what
gonna just
big
start
names-
taking him more seriously?
I just don't understand. I'm thinking afterwards, what names are you going to have him fighting if he's a face? Because Braun Strowman is turning into the face, really, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Elias is a heel, but he's not top heel yet anywhere. I mean, The Miz is the top heel, but he's not main event level heel.
He's
Well,
the
not even,
Miz is like
match.
a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what? We didn't even talk. I'm surprised. That was a sick skull-crushing finale on Braun Strowman.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was like, oh, he's going to kick out of this easily, though. But I was just like, holy shit, they actually let him do that. I like that because I want them to show him getting punched. Because I have a sick feeling they might have actually swayed Vince to be Braun Strowman Lesnar at Mania. I would be so fucking. I will go nuts
I
at
will
Elimination
too.
Chamber.
I will
if it was
too.
holy shit! Because I think it's gonna be them two at the end. It's Reigns and Strowman. I think at the end of the Elimination Chamber, and it's if they let that, because it's especially him this week, and tell the Beastie Boy that I'm coming for him and everything. I'm like,
fucking Beastie
oh my God! I really hope that if they pull.
I will scream like a little girl.
I will too. This will be my most excited WrestleMania since the one I went to in WrestleMania 14. I'll be like, holy shit, Nakamura Styles. Then you got Strowman and Lesnar, and I think they're gonna give it to Strowman finally. Because I mean that's.
and then you could have Roman take it off.
SummerSlam,
later on.
Roman versus Strowman. You know,
Roman and Strowman.
Roman Strowman.
Rolls off the tongue and everything.
You can have that all the way to Roman Strowman 3.
Roman Strowman pot deux.
Yeah, right. That's Survivor Series, Royal Rumble. No.
Oh man.
But
AJ and Baron was a
I like how Baron's getting some
I'm
attention.
really starting to like Baron Corbin.
Thank you.
He's really growing on me.
Yeah, he
But
there's some moves he needs
what do
to
we
add.
do about the ramen hair?
Oh, yeah.
His hair is horrible.
Look, his appearance isn't like my. It's a concern, but it's not my main concern.
I figure Vince would have made him cut that hair by now. Put a hat on or something.
Maybe he doesn't look good without like long hair.
I think that's his problem. I think that he's like, well, fuck it. He's going to look even worse if he cut his hair off.
Exactly.
So he's going to have ramen hair.
Yeah, right. Other people, they'll focus on the rest of like some of the problems.
John, it literally looks like they're hanging ramen noodles off this dude's scalp.
Roman Reigns?
No,
no.
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin.
Dude, look up this dude's hairline. It's
right.
It's like LeBron James level.
Yeah, he should wear a hat.
Yeah, or like a bandana or
Yeah,
something.
right,
you know?
exactly. Gonna go biker with him or something.
Have him call up Bret Michaels
Yeah.
and be like, dude, what do you do? It's probably plugs. Plugs and a nice bandana.
But I'm glad you're starting to like Corbin too. Like he needs a couple more power moves, and I really like his wrestling game. I
really like the end of days.
Yeah,
And the deep six.
The deep six. Sometimes he fucking spins like 3 times. I'm like, holy shit, that was a little longer than the last one. It's kind of like the Tiger Bomb that Zayn does. I love his Tiger Bomb that he does.
Yeah.
That's sick. I love the spinning and like, oh, bam, all of a sudden.
I was laughing because my wife was like, the end of days is weird because I almost like think he's getting hit with the move at first, and then like he kicks back.
Right.
And I was just telling her like the sheer power it takes to do that move, to like swing somebody back and then like pull their whole center of gravity back the other way is so fucking crazy.
It's so strong that the person can swing a little bit themselves, and especially someone like when he did it to Kevin Owens, I'm like, wow, that's pretty. He's a bigger guy. AJ Styles is like he's athletic,
260 pounds.
Exactly. It's like, damn. I mean, I remember when he did it, I think, to another bigger guy. Maybe Big Show, but I doubt it. But maybe Big E. Maybe that was my bigger guy, even though he's not.
The End of Days is like a better version of the Sister Abigail.
Yeah, exactly,
you know what
right?
I mean?
I like it,
Because the Sister Abigail, it's like, man, that's like you give them the dip for dancing, you know what I mean?
It's so close to Crossroads to me a little bit too.
Dude, the Crossroads is brutal. I never realized how brutal that move was, especially since I feel like he's been hitting it more viciously lately. Yeah. And like off the apron.
That one was great.
Like, I was like, he's fucking dead.
He's fighting Golden Lovers, right? At the New Japan tomorrow morning. Isn't he, him and Marty Scurll and I forget who else. They're doing a 3-way match or a 3-man tag match. I think it's Omega. I forget who it is. Oh, I was just reading for the New Japan.
Kenny,
pay-per-view.
Kota, and one other person as a team.
Yeah, versus Cody, Marty Scurll, and I think Fale.
Huh.
I think that's why. I don't know if that's night 1 or night 2 because it's 2 nights, right? This pay-per-view, right?
That's speaking of Fale. You should check out some of those. Now that you get that password, check out some of the more old school Bullet Club shit from like 3 or 4 years ago.
Styles and all them.
But like Fale, Tama Tonga, the Gorillas of Destiny as a tag team are fucking, they're sick, man. But anyways, yeah, I like the Corbin and AJ match. These are 2 dudes who are always going to kind of put on a solid match for you. Yeah. I feel like they were kind of batting clean up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they were just like, fuck it, let's
let's
save this fucking sinking ship real quick and pull out a solid match.
I mean, we knew, like, I know going, like, AJ's not going to lose the title.
Yeah, definitely not, yeah.
It's like, I'm just like, I wonder what's going to happen for all these guys after, though.
It plays in, I think it just plays into Baron's squandered opportunities kind of story.
I like when Kevin, I think, said that, or was it Dolph? I forget who said it. It was just like, you squander all your opportunities.
Dolphy Ziggs. So now that we're done with fucking SmackDown and Raw and the travesties that they were this week, have you read any of the stuff about Dolph's re-signing and that?
No, I didn't. Like, what was their...
So
how much money are they getting, do they say?
He is now the second highest paid regular occurring wrestler.
Okay, so that doesn't include Cena.
No.
So I'm going to guess Orton?
So he's right below Reigns, I think.
Wow. Wait, is Randy Orton not considered a full-timer?
Maybe it would be rich, but dude,
I can see them not considering
a
it full time.
shit ton of fucking money.
I'm
now.
surprised by that.
Plus, he gets to do outside promotional work as long as it doesn't conflict.
Yeah, his
with the
WWE
WWE shit. Yeah.
And who else signed? I know there was 3 people, right? Ziggler.
Mojo Rawley re-signed. That kind of surprised me.
I can't imagine that's anything huge.
It's a 4-year contract.
He probably
Ziggy Babies was longer.
I bet like $12 million. I bet he's like 4 years, $12 million, like $3 million a year. Oh, I won't complain to $1 million a year.
You think we'll see Gronk in the ring?
Oh yeah, within 3 years, and I hope he shatters himself very fast.
His knee's just gonna fucking.
He's a glass man anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like Jesus Christ, I'm surprised he didn't break when he was in WrestleMania ring last year.
Can you imagine
that security guard certainly tried. That was hilarious.
Can you fucking imagine that?
What do you do though? Like that's why the whole Rock thing. That's why he won't wrestle. I think ever again because he's got that insurance now. It's like doing movies. It's like you can't wrestle. Because if you injure yourself like you did at WrestleMania that time, we're nervous you're going to fuck up scheduling. And I was like,
all I would do was just do it when I didn't have a commitment.
No. But if Gronkowski hurt himself, I would have left.
Do you think he's going to retire from wrestling? Football?
I think it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Give him another 2 or 3 years maybe.
Because he's only, 23 or 24?
He's young. Oh, no, he's maybe 26 or 7. I'm not too sure. He's been in the league since 2011, I think, so 7 years already.
I always call him the breakfast sandwich man because every time we walk into Dunkin' Donuts, it's always him with the sandwich.
Gronk, he's a jinx.
I don't know. He's just a man. Just buys a party bus and drives to the Super Bowl and shit.
And every time he plays in the Super Bowl, the Patriots lose. Woo!
I'm not gonna get into this.
No.
I'm not gonna get into
your
fucking Patriots insanity. All right, people. So this has been the week's bitching, and we would like to thank you.
Random stuff too.
Yeah, exactly.
We got off course a bit.
As we always do at One Pinfall,
Yeah, right?
we went on crazy tangents.
That's our breakdown
nothing.
of SmackDown and Raw.
Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week. Come back for another One Pinfall fucking a podcast. One Pinfall. One Pinfall. One Pinfall. Who's that day?